Hey, what's up? All right, so we've done arithmetic sequences. Now we're going to look at recursive. Recursive is kind of working backwards. It's using the pattern they give you, right? Okay, so recursive give us two pieces of information. It gives us the first term, and then it gives us the pattern rule to get to any term from the term that comes before it. Okay, so if I have this, my first term, that's what this part means, right? First term is 3. That's what this is saying. So I start at 3, and then it says to find any term, I take the term before. Like, it's so complicated, but don't overcomplicate it, right? It's just saying this is what I use. This is my additional amount. So to get to my next term, I would add 2. And then to get the next term, I would add 2. And then to get the next term, I would add 2. Okay, so here it goes. Determine the first 4 terms given the recursive formula below. So our first term, right? First term is 4. And then it says to find any other term, take the previous one and add 6, right? So this is what we add. Guys, all you have to do is just create a table, right? So term, value. I want the first 4 terms, so I'm going to make first, second, third, fourth. That's how big my table should be to wherever I need to go. All right, I know I start at 4. And then it says my pattern is add 6. So 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. 16 plus 6 is 22. So my first 4 terms are 4, 10, 16, 22. That was a horrible box. Make yours nicer, please. All right, so that's all you do with recursive. Don't overcomplicate it. Let's look again. Determine the 8th term in the given the recursive formula. So I know my first term, this is where I start at 9, and then my pattern is adding 7. So I'm going to create my table. I have my term number and the value of it, right? I'm going to the 8th term, so my terms, I'm just going to number that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to put a star by 8 because that's what I want. All right, I start at 9, add 7. So 9 plus 7 is 16. Plus 7 is 23. Plus 7 is 30. Plus 7 is 37. Plus 7 is 44. Plus 7 is 51. Plus 7 is going to put us at 58. So my 8th term is 58. Okay, and you can just use your calculator, plug, keep adding 7, and see where you end up. Okay, all right, let's do it again. We want the 6th term. I'm starting, my first term is -5. My pattern is subtract 1. So I'm going to create my table. I have my term. I have the value. I'm going to first list where I need to go. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where I want to go. I start at -5, subtract 1, -6, subtract 1, -7, -8, -9, -10. All right, so my 6th term is -10. Okay, 6th term. That's it. Okay, find the first 6 terms. Okay, so it wants 6 of the terms. So I start here. First term is 3, and my pattern is subtract 2. I'm going to create my table again. Term, value. I'm going to list all that I need. So I'm going 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I start with 3. I subtract 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 minus 2 is -1. -1 minus 2 is -3. Negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. Negative 5 minus 2 is negative 7. So my first 6 terms, 3, 1, negative 1, negative 3, negative 5, negative 7. There it is. Guys, that's all it is. Recursive, just use the pattern to keep going. Okay, that's it.